is not the greatest UFC featherweight champion in the promotion's history, he is certainly on the short list. That 13-fight winning streak that he put together at 145 pounds, likely something, DC, that will never be duplicated in this division.
Yes, it'll be very tough, because it's such a tough division. The guys that he had to beat in order to go on a 13-fight win streak was unbelievable. It was unreal to see the names on that list that Max Holloway beat. But the crowning moment was when he beat Jose Aldo twice to win and keep his UFC featherweight championship, and then he only topped that in the destruction of Brian Ortega. Max Holloway is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter 145 pounds has ever seen.
And with respect to Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, and anybody else, the UFC featherweight record books read like Max Holloway's Wikipedia page. We'll see if he can add to that total here tonight. Max Holloway steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. So here's the UFC featherweight champion, Ilia Topuria, undefeated when he arrived at the title fight against Alexander Volkanovski, and he was able to break through and get the job done. There is an undeniable sophistication to his game. He is a layered striker. He can grapple, he can wrestle. I haven't seen anything resembling a weakness on film, but I think his greatest asset is his ability to stay calm, cool, and collected in combat, and also to exercise some patience when it comes to pursuing a finish. He's one of the best finishers in the division, but it is never forced, it is never bat out of hell, and that's why right now he's the hunted and not Volkanovski at 145 pounds. Well, a lot of us remember when this arena was erected, and a lot of UFC history has played out here since. Etihad Arena sold out tonight in Abu Dhabi for the latest UFC pay-per-view. Our tale of the tape now for this featherweight fight. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Blast Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Ilia Topuria.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, well, he might be the best volume striker in the game. Max Holloway back on the proving ground. We'll see if he can get the hands going early in this fight. And not a guy who needs much of a feeling out process. He's probably going to throw 500-plus strikes tonight unless he gets a finish. All eyes on Max Holloway, as usual, as we get this one started. Oh, nice job by the BJJ player to land his first takedown attempt. If you're the kickboxer, like, you got to stop the first shot, man.
You got to stop the first one. You got to stop the first one in order to make him question whether or not to shoot the second one. By not stopping it, it will only encourage him to continue down this path.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. There's that jab from Max Holloway. Didn't take him long to find a home for that tonight.
I mean, Max Holloway constantly fights behind the jab, and you would expect it at the start of every single fight. The jab leads to everything else that he does inside the octagon. Oh, barely missed there.
Oh, nice straight punch there to his opponent, and he lands it just after catching the leg. So clearly, he is starting to find his timing, not just offensively, but defensively as well. Very good read there. Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his...
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on the bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Right, setting up for an armbar now.
That is tight.
Oh, that arm is in real trouble.
He's got it isolated. He's looking to finish. These guys are working. He's got it locked in.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Working for that submission.
He's fighting hard, man. He's working hard to get the finish.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, Chewy, let's go with the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Looking to land the right hand, he misses. All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there.
Got to keep those hands up. Might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots.
Ooh, looks like another submission attempt now. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
Oh, that is going to be it. Round 2 straight ahead.
Sit down. Deep breath. Breathe into that nose, out through that mouth. All right, that was awesome. I want you to punch into those shots a little bit.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. Oh, nice strike landed there by Holloway. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Massive head kick.
That was perfect. I want more of that.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Well, you see why Holloway is such a fan favorite. Beautiful land there with the left hand, and now we'll see what he can do with it. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, Superman punch. Man, the takedowns have come in bunches tonight, and there is another one. That was his strategy coming in. He has executed to perfection tonight.
It never works out perfectly, but today it seems to be going as great as it...
Topuria's going for the sub here. Ooh, arms in tight.
Trying to finish the armbar. Now, all he's got to do now is get his hips up into the back of the elbows to get the finish. It's got to be it. It seems so tight.
And there's the top. As many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
Yo, wow! That was nasty!
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Ilia Topuria!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission.